because I am a very nice, disinterested person, took my friends back to their apartment, but you know, young love, isn't it nice? Whatever. That was our last trip before June the 3rd. And he told me, hey, I am leaving in a few hours. I just wanted to tell you goodbye. And I didn't want to leave without giving you this. And he kissed me. Ah! Oh, hi everyone. I'm Lorena. This is Susan. This is my husband. And we are... How is it going for you today? Well, as you can see, I am bringing to you the part 2 of our love story, or how we met. Here you will see how we started flirting and getting closer to each other. So without further ado, let's start. Well, after the party we had in the middle of February, and which I mentioned in the part number 1 of this video, I'm gonna leave the card here so you can go and check it later. We planned a trip to a place named Tolantongo by the end of the month, which was February. Tolantongo is a place in the Mexican state of Hidalgo, and the place we went is a water park with extreme sports facilities, a camping area, a hotel. What else? They have hot springs. Actually, that's the main attractive of the place, the hot springs. So yeah, we contacted a guy. I'm gonna make a stop here. This is not an ad, actually. They didn't pay me for this, but I strongly recommend Chalo Chale Tours if you are in Guadalajara. They make tours to very touristy places around Mexico. They have good prices. Their service is awesome, and actually they cater to Indian people. So yeah, these guys were awesome. We traveled with them 3-4 times, I guess, and yeah, it was nice. Like really fun trip. They didn't have space in the bus they rented. So they brought a minivan, and thank God all the gang were together on the trip. It was very nice. We drank, we ate, we sang, we chit-chatted a lot. I remember I made sure that I was sitting next to my now husband. The perks of having a car only for you. And yeah, we kept chit-chatting, drinking, flirting, of course. But it was very nice. Then we traveled the whole night, and in the morning we reached. It was it was February, so the weather was still chilly. They have fog. It was an awesome place. I have some pictures here. And yeah, we settled the camping, and okay, we changed our clothes. I didn't know at the time, of course, that my husband is not actually an outdoorsy person. So after walking along up the hill to get to the hot springs, when we came back, there was another attraction to go, and he said, nah, that's not happening. I'm gonna be laying there doing nothing. And I said, yeah, okay. And of course I left him there. I think I stayed there for some time, like, okay, let's see. But I was there for fun, not to catch a match. So I just went there with the rest of my friends, and yeah, we enjoyed a lot. That night rained so badly, like we tried to get a room into a hotel, we couldn't. All our things were wet. My phone died. But well, at the end of the day, everything worked fine. We had so much fun. We came back, and well, some of our friends are veg, so we were looking for a place that could cater their palates too. We ended up going to a Chinese restaurant, which these guys recommended. Awesome guys, like in the middle of on the road, there's a nice Chinese restaurant. It's not Indian Chinese for sure, but it's a Mexican Chinese. It's awesome too. Like delicious food. If I have to go back to Mexico, I will go to that road to have that Chinese thing. So that was our first trip together. Together as like a nice group of friends. Actually, from there we realized like, oh, this group of friends is good, it's nice. Let's keep it. Our next trip was to a place called Chapala, which is a lake in the city where we were living at the time, in Guadalajara. It's a very nice touristy area. 20 minutes by car, 1 hour by bus from the city. And I decided to take them there because it is nice, it's cheap. It's something I have to show to my foreign friends. And I think it was a Saturday. We met in downtown, and from there we took the bus, and it was nice. we didn't take the boat in the lake, but we roamed around. We had some food, seafood, sweets. Let me tell you that was the first time I realized Indian sweets and Mexican sweets are quite the same. One of our friends said, "What is this? Why is shondish here?" And I was like, "That is not shondish, that's dulce de leche." And well, I mean, that's when we realized like, oh my god, we are quite similar. We took pictures, of course. I am showing you here. Go to my place, Guadalajara, my country, Mexico. It's awesome, it's nice. Oh, when we were coming back, well, we took our seats, and it turns out Neil was behind me, so he clicked the picture and put some eyes. I'll put it here so you'll see. He sent it to me, and I was like, okay. And we have a little chit chat, and then I think we all fell asleep because it was a tiring trip. Of course, after that trip, after we finished, because I am a very nice, disinterested person, took my friends back to their apartment because I told them, okay, let's go by bus, because why not? The public transportation is for that, but you know. So actually the party didn't end there. We just continued the party at their place. Later, what is about to come, this little story, is not a trip, but it is a very funny, interesting story that even my mom loves. My mom says, oh my god. I think that's her favorite story of us. I used to have 2 jobs. My main job was in mornings. I was teaching Chinese to children, and then I was teaching Japanese in a language school. I used to finish pretty late. So I remember I was in my class and I was receiving some messages from him, but I was like, okay, I am teaching, wait a sec, or something, whatever. So on the break, I saw his Facebook. He was posting, I am among musicians, but no one is playing something, and I was like, whatever, this guy is trying to be the interesting one. Young love, isn't it nice? Whatever. So yeah, the class finished, I packed everything, I was chit-chatting with him, and then I was telling him, okay, I'm midway to this place, and then he said, yes, I know. I said, oh, are you a fortune teller? He said, no, I'm watching you. And I was like, what? What does this mean? And something told me that he was actually behind me, but I was so scared to look back. Like in the movies or the series, like, ah. But I was like, oh my god, well, you cannot just see me. Sorry guys, I love this story. And you know how I am, so I get too emotional with these things. I am so happy. I cannot stop smiling. Reminiscing these things. So I gathered courage. Let me fix this. Yeah, I gathered courage and looked back, and there was a convenience store, a small shop, and he was there. It was like, and he offered me Coke, so he told me in Spanish, Coca. And for long, Coke was our inside joke. Because I mean, from where he was, he took a bus. Wait a sec. My notes failed. I mean, he took the time to look for the. I didn't tell him where I used to work. I mean, he found a place on his own. He took a bus there. He waited for me, and then he surprised me. I can't, guys. I mean, I was falling in love, but that was a plunge, like. We were just chit-chatting for some time, and then I have to look for my place. That was a very, very nice surprise. Our second trip happened during the Holy Week, because we all had the free, we have leave, and we decided to go to a place called Guanajuato. Guanajuato is a very touristy colonial city of Mexico. It has tunnels, it has mummies, and it is actually the cradle of the independence of our country. So that city has it all. And personally speaking, the streets, the architecture, everything makes it the most romantic city in Mexico. So yeah, I was having a trip to the most romantic city in Mexico with my friends. I think we spent 2 nights there. It was very nice. Of course, we partied, we got together, we drank, we played games, we get to know to each other. So we actually had a very nice time. We went to all the touristy places, to the teleferic. Oh, I remember we also stopped in the middle of the roads to take pictures. I think that is a very Indian thing because I haven't seen any other people doing it, at least us Mexicans not, and from other people I've known, they don't stop in the middle of the roads to take pictures. But that was nice. It's very funny. Then we went to a place called San Miguel de Allende, which is in the same state. It's a town that is also very folkloric, very Mexican, you may say. There we had pizza, not so Mexican food. But remember, some of our friends are veg, so I think the easiest was to have pizza, which was good, by the way. I think all of us enjoyed it. We have very nice memories about it, and well, let's continue with the rest. And now it's April, and he had to go to US for his work. I was in school, my daytime job, and I received a message. I was on a recess, and he told me, "Hey, I'm just out of your school. Can you come out?" And I was like, how come? What is this? So I went out, and he told me, "Hey, you know I am leaving in a few hours. I just wanted to tell you goodbye, and I didn't want to leave without giving you this." And he kissed me. That was the very first time we kissed, and I mean, it was a important thing that he maybe say bye to me or something, because when he was coming from US, I was going to be on a trip in my hometown with my grandma. It's not my hometown where she lived, when she used to live. So yeah, it was gonna be a huge gap of not seeing each other, but I mean, and we were nothing actually. At the time, we still were nothing. We were just seeing each other, deciding if this was gonna work or not, but that happened. Oh my god, I cannot imagine my face when I came back to my classes, etc. But of course I was like, So yeah, he went to US. And when he came back, I'll let you know what happened. I'm gonna cut the video here because Susan just woke up. Well, when he came back, we were chit-chatting and I was already at my grandma's. He told me, should I come to Cancun? I was like, I don't know, do you wanna come? I'm staying with my family only. And I think they are not gonna host you or anything. If you wanna come, you come. And yeah, okay, he decided not to come, which I think it was a wise decision. But anyways, so I'm just coming back from my trip. I had work to do because in the school where I used to work, they had these open classes, so I had to finish some materials for it. And he told me, can we meet or something? And I said, if you come to my home, yes. Because yeah, I needed to do the work and I didn't have time to waste. So he came. Let me tell you that we actually used to live pretty far from each other in Guadalajara. So he comes and well, actually I asked him if he could bring me some stuff from the US, some sprays for clothes. So he gives me that and then he tells me, hey, guess what? And he comes up with new shades. He went and bought me a new pair of shades. Let me tell you, there's a story behind it. A month ago, while we were going to a party, my own sunglasses were lost. I am not sure it was his fault for sure, probably it was mine too. But anyway, I was really not upset or anything. But he decided that the right thing to do was to buy me new shades, and of course I accepted them. Finally, during May, our friends planned a trip to another place called Mazamitla, which is kind of like a hill station. Very nice, cozy place with cabins. But I was not able to go actually. I thought it was not gonna be possible. So Nilanjan comes to my place and begs me. And by beg, I mean he was pushing me. No, you should come. It was gonna be fun. And I was like, yeah, but I have a lot of work and I have other things to do. I was having a rough patch in my life at that moment. Had some problems, and that was the reason I didn't want to go. But no. Nilanjan doesn't take a no for an answer, in a good way, of course. So yeah, he convinced me. He told me, yes, let's go, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna have drinks, we all bought this food, we can go. And I was like, okay, but all our friends were already gone. And he told me, don't worry, I already paid an Uber, I know a guy, we are going, he's taking us to. Now that I think about it, I think that was very reckless. I kind of knew Nilanjan at the moment, but I didn't know the guy, the driver. And it's Mexico. It's not that bad, but it's also not that good. But anyways, I decided to go. I remember I kept in contact with my mom from time to time because it was a 2.5 hours drive from the city. So if something happened, that would have been very bad. But anyways, so we reached there, our friends are there, we are having a nice time. And next day in morning, we had something called pajarete, which is raw milk with tequila. If you are in Mexico, look for that, it's very nice. Mazamitla is a very nice place, you can have nice breakfasts. There's also eco parks, like ecotourism parks. You can visit crops, there are horse rides, motorbike rides, and it's a very nice place to go to unwind from the bustle of the city. And that was our last trip before June the 3rd. And you may be asking yourself, what happened on June the 3rd? Well, on June the 3rd, we went for breakfast. I used to live in a place called Tlaquepaque, which it's downtown. It's a very nice area as well, very folkloric, very Mexican. And there's this breakfast restaurant that serves pancakes, waffles, and those delicious foods. Yum, yum, yum. So I guess there was no turning point. We realized that this is what we wanted, that we were really into each other. So on June the 3rd, we decided, like, it was the official day when we are actually dating and becoming a couple, that everybody will know that we are a couple. And that was it. Hope you liked this. There's a part number 3 of this story, what happened when we decided to date and then to move together. So stay tuned, and please, if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And of course, follow us on Instagram at One in the Mexican Fam. Ta-da!